Hello everyone, it's Joanna with Color and Chat Joanna. Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time visiting, I just want to say hello and welcome. I'm going to turn this hot light down because it's awfully bright this early in the day. Sorry I missed you yesterday. Had a migraine kick in and it came out of nowhere. I was all ready to go. But I did want to say thank you for your well wishes. It was very, very kind of you. And also I got some love mail. You guys, I got love mail. I gotta show it to you. You're going to freak. Okay, so not long ago, I completed a diamond painting called Java Joanna. Do you guys remember her? Hang on, I'm going to go get her for you. She's in my closet. Hold on. She's all... Oh, God. Pray for me. I'm going in the closet. Okay, guys. She is right here. Do you remember her? You remember how... Oh, I have to tell you, this light is not doing at all justice for this girl. You almost have to turn the light away so you can see all the brightness and the colors. Okay, so I'm doing a frame for her, okay, and we'll probably get it done this weekend. I want to do a little painting, a little customizing on it, but something really cool happened, okay? Don't you love her? Hold up, let me get her hung out of the way. And I got a present. I got a present in the mail. And I was going to do a hook on the side of the frame so that I could hang coffee cups because I'm going to do some writing. Now, I need to talk to some crafty people about this because I'm not really sure how to do like vinyl writing. Look, I got a Java Joanna coffee cup. I know. Is that the cutest thing? So I thought I could, oh, sorry, a little piece of cardboard in there. So I thought I could hang the coffee cup on a hook, like have the frame, and have Java Joanna's Cafe, and have hooks, just little hooks that hang down the side, and do the coffee cup on the side. How cute is she? Oh my God, I have my own Java Joanna coffee cup. So it will literally be Java Joanna's Cafe. And I'm going to do the wording. I found this brown faux leather thing. And I really need your advice because some of you guys are really good out there. You know how to do this stuff. I am novice. Look, the hearts and the lips and the coffee cup. Isn't it cute? Oh, she's so sweet. I love her. Anyway. So, that was my beautiful gift from the coffee girl herself. And I wanted to share that with you. Let me go put Java Joanna up before she gets wrinkled and dinkled and all of that. Okay, so, we got a plan. What do you think? I think it'll be adorable. And then, of course, I told you that I would show you, hold on, Blue Santa up close. And I am a woman of my word. So, here we go. God, she's so big. Okay. Here she is, people. Now, I know you probably... I'm going to move the camera way up and get this bright light off of her. Hold on so you can actually see the whole thing. Yeah, I know it's sitting on top of my coffee. Really big mistake. I gotta get this coffee off of here. That is Blue Santa. And the frame for Blue Santa is coming in day after tomorrow. So he is going to go up on the wall. Also, what I got for him that I think is going to be so cool, I got one of those art lights, you know, that hang over your pictures. They're very museum-y and they're very snooby. But I found one on sale and I couldn't say no. Isn't he magnificent? Look at all the detail in the coat. Hold on. You really have to see it in a more soft, natural light. But he is beautiful. All the blues, and look at all the folds in his beautiful, beautiful coat. I'm very, very proud of him. I hope you all enjoy. Thank you for your encouragement to get through him, because he was a lot of work. Hold on, I gotta hang him back up. Because this guy is heavy. I mean, there are so many drills on this thing. I'm not kidding. He is massive. And getting him matted and framed up is going to be a big deal. Okay, so now we can get back to business. Come on back down so you can see the flowers. They're going to be gone soon too, because autumn mat has been ordered. It should be here any day. So I am going to do an easy project, because after you do a big project, you need one that isn't going to just, it's going to help recharge the brain a little bit and recharge the juices. So we are going to, now I'm only going to be doing here for probably about a week. I don't think it'll take more than a week to do. Honestly, I really think it's going to go quickly. Only because, yeah, only because it's really not huge, and it's a Mandy Manzano. And let me tell you something about Mandy Manzano. If you're a new diamond painter, and you haven't done any of these big, massive things, and you haven't, you know, everything comes in time. You really have to learn to walk before you can run. This is titled All Dogs Go to Heaven, and I have had her for a little bit. I really just wanted the right time to do her, but maybe have to go horizontal with this too. And we're going to go back up. Don't get dizzy on me. Hold on, guys. Okay. Not terribly huge. 20 by 28. Which to me, now, I don't know if it's actually, hold on. We're going to give her a quick measure. Always have the fabric tape nearby. This thing goes on forever. In all actuality, yeah, he is 28 and exactly 20. So he is on point. He looks smaller, I think, after doing Blue Christmas because, you know, he's manageable. And let me tell you something about doing any kind of Mandy Manzano diamond art. They are so easy. They're super, super well charted. You could use a light matte if you wanted to, but you really don't need to. Look at this. The charting and the clarity on this thing is unbelievable. I don't like to peel the paper off because it just is asking for trouble. And you really don't need to a lot with these things because, you know, I mean, look, they're not bumpy or clumpy to begin with because they're so beautifully packed. Any rivets that you see here are from the glare from this light. I'm really working on better lighting, people. Let me show you. Hold on. I have her original. I am so disorganized today, you guys. There's like stuff everywhere. Okay, I put her in the book. What I do with this, okay, these numbers are too little for me. I mean, this is what I love about Craftably. They make big numbers for us vision impaired people. This is what, isn't she beautiful? Hold on. I do plan to change it. I'm going to put a little bit of pink shading around here. I have some pink ABs from another kit that were not used. And then I'm going to do the dog in white. Because all of my dogs that have gone before me and that I have now are all Great Pyrenees. This is my breed. I've had Great Pyrenees my whole life. And so you know why I have a love for Great Pyrenees. Now, what I was going to talk about yesterday, what I do with this, I take a picture of it on my phone. I give it to long-suffering husband. He takes it to Office Depot or wherever, where they have a copy machine, and he enlarges it, and it looks like this. Here's one I'm doing for the mask. I mean, if you don't have a label maker, you don't need a label maker. How easy is that? It's the same. It's the pictures with the symbols and the colors, but a whole lot bigger. So it's much easier for me. So the stickers are convenient, but they're not saving me any grief right now. But Mandy Manzano, what I love about her is you can start, if you start down here at the bottom. Let's go back up a little bit. God, I'm just rocking and rolling all over the place today, aren't I? You guys are going to need a Dramamine after this upload. Anyway, so I'm going to kit her up today. And the reason I was talking about dogs is, you know, I'm a lover of Great Pyrenees. I always have been. They are my breed. I have trained and raised 4 generations of them. So this dog and I go way back. On the video that you saw, we had a couple of years ago and tornado season's coming up, and I just want to give everybody a little warning, if you live in Texas, even you are going to need this simple advice. Hold on a minute. This is bothering me. And it shouldn't, but it is. Look at the big dog hair on my shirt. This dog. Anyway, dog hair is an entity in our house. It lives here, and it's allowed to stay. If you live in Texas, if you live in Oklahoma, if you live in the tornado area, the reason that I had the video up on YouTube, I usually put it up after I do an upload, so that you have a visual to coordinate with the story. And unfortunately, I got a migraine, so I was unable to tell you the story first. And so we're going to go a little backwards. But basically what happened was, it was a few years ago, and we had a tornado that hit. Number 1 is missing, but I know what it is. It's 141. It's always 141. Anyway, we had sorry, gonna get noisy for 1 second, okay? Once I get these out, we'll be better. And the rotten paper gets thrown away. I mean, we have tornadoes all the time. John and I were tornado chasers for about 4 years, and we were very fortunate to meet some of the loveliest people. I mean, really, good-hearted people, not just looking for pictures, not just looking for attention, really, really wanting to help people. And, a lot of times chasers get there before EMS gets there, and so a lot of us chasers have EMS experience. We have a little bit of training, enough to, help somebody until we can get the professionals there. Now, this particular tornado that hit was very close to home. Matter of fact, we had tornado warnings, sirens were going off. It was really not far at all. It was within 45 minutes of where we live. Now, 45 minutes in Texas doesn't sound like a long way, but you can be in a city 1 minute and in a podunk country town the next minute. We're kind of spread out like that. Anyway, while somebody was doing live footage, they showed a woman, doing the aftermath video, and there was a picture of a dog with a gash on his head, and her name was Sasha. Now, the owners of the property, who, by the way, are lovely people, the owners of the property took a direct hit. They actually tried to get in their truck to run, to just get out of the way of it, because it came so quickly. I mean, you think you have time, and you think that you're going to have a little grace, but sometimes you don't have any time at all. I mean, really, this is why tornado, and meteorologists in general are always trying to study and try to give people more time to just get out of the way. And this particular tornado took a shift. And here's another thing about tornadoes. It's not like a hurricane. When a hurricane is coming in, you have 2 or 3 days notice. You can see where the hurricane is going, and you can get out of the way. You can see that it's due to hit at a certain place. They are very, very advanced at mapping them, but tornadoes aren't like that. Tornado can shift, and you're seeing it go across the street 1 minute, and the next minute it's coming for you. And this one came for them. They were actually in their truck, and the truck was lifted off the ground. They were nearly lifted and thrown God knows where. Being in your vehicle is not a safe place to be during a tornado, by the way. So Sasha was there in the wreckage. Now, Sasha is a guardian dog. She's not your typical Great Pyrenees couch pet. She's not a couch potato. She is a working dog, which, by the way, most Great Pyrenees are working dogs. They need a job. If you get one, you better have a job for it, because when they sit around, like my two have been sitting around during the pandemic, and they're unsocialized and they're bored, they are just moody. I mean, you can't, you do everything you can to comfort them, but I have to protect my dogs and myself by not being around people, because I have extenuating health issues. Even though I'm vaccinated, that doesn't mean I'm out of the woods. So I have to be very, very careful right now for my family. But I also have to be careful for my animals too. Because if you're walking around and you're unvaccinated, I know there have not been a lot of reports of this, but there have been dogs that have died from COVID. I'm not willing to take that chance. I'm sorry. But, I'm just waiting for things to get stronger and get better, and for our country to get safer, so that I can start doing what I do again. Anyway, back to Sasha and Baron. Sasha and Baron were two Great Pyrenees that were guardian stock dogs. Their job, they're not attack dogs. They're never going to attack you. If a Great Pyrenees attacks you, he has a good damn reason. They are not attack dogs. What they do is they use their very deep, big, intimidating bark. These dogs have got a bark on them. I mean, you can hear it a zip code away. And with the bark, what they'll do is, we're going to have to use the heart minder today, because this is all about the heart. They bark and chase away. I mean, they'll chase away a bear. They'll chase away coyotes. They protect the property. And what she had on this property, she had some chickens. She had a couple of goats. And then there was this rooster. Now, we got there right after the tornado happened. There's live wires down the whole area. And like I said, you saw some of it on video, but I'm going to post a few still pics to show you. Their entire livelihood was just scattered to ruin. And all I could see was a live shot of this woman with this beautiful Great Pyrenees with a big gash in his head. And I went, oh no. I said, that's probably a guardian stock dog, because he's laying on the mattress saying, I'm not leaving until I know my people are okay. And so the people were taken to the hospital. Thank God they were not severely wounded. And, they received some stitches and all of that. And then they let them go. But it was hours before they would let them go. Anyway, they called out. They were like, we don't know what to do. This is a guardian dog. She's not people friendly. We can tell. If there's anybody out there who knows anything about animal rescue, if you can come and help her. We got in the car. We were there in 45 minutes. I'm not kidding. And I looked at my husband and I'm like putting on my boots, my firefighter boots, because you never know what you're going to walk into. I'm putting on my lace ups, my whites. They're called whites. They're boots by a company called White, and they are so good. They're the best boot in the world. Anyway, I'm putting on my boots and he's like, where are you going? And I looked at Long Suffering and I went, go put on your hiking boots and jeans and make sure you're wearing a long sleeve shirt, okay? Because it's going to be rough out there. He said, out where? I said, we're going right now. We're leaving. We're going to Bridgeport. I got on the Twitter and I got this lady's phone number. The lady who was calling out for help for the dog. Her name is Amanda Carrera, a journalist, and she was like, oh my God. She said, listen, I introduced myself. I said, I'm Joanna. We're coming out right now. And we're bringing water. We're going to bring food. I had 2 cases of water. I just went to Costco the day before. This is such a kismet thing because there were so many crews out there that were trying to cut the power lines and, just make it safe. EMS couldn't even go in. They wouldn't go in because they were like, no way. We haven't been cleared yet. Me, I don't give a crap. I'm going in. I'd rather ask for forgiveness and permission. I was like, they all looked at me and they were like, what are you doing here? Because one of the guys knew me and I was like, I'm here to see about a dog. He was like, oh, are you going to go? There's 2 big white dogs out there and there's a Rottweiler and honey, you better go with God because you're going to get eaten alive. And I was like, yeah, I know. Don't worry about it. He's this big guy, sweetest guy in the world. I've worked with this firefighter many times, and he is like, little sister, listen to me. I don't really think you should go out there right now alone. I'm really worried for you. Long-suffering husband is like, I tried to talk to her. She's a brick wall right now. When I get into a thing and I'm in my mode, I do turn into a brick wall. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm going to listen to you and then I'm going to go do what I want to do. But I'm very polite about listening, I was like, well, I got to get this dog to the vet. She is in trouble. She's just been through an EF3 tornado. EF3 means it pretty much ate half the town. It was a good one. And I was like, oh, no. We're not going to let this guy hurt. And, so I go walking out there. The dogs are in the middle of the debris. I mean, Baron doesn't look like he's too banged up. He's shocked and he's really spooked. But Sasha is the one who I'm a little worried about because she's bleeding. And I don't know if she's internally bleeding or if she just took a gash on the head. But then we go walking around. I at first, it was like the dog charged poor John. And he was like, he got back in the Durango. He was like, get back in the truck, get back in the... I was like, okay, first stop yelling. Never yell at a Great Pyrenees. We don't shout at them. We don't raise our voice to them because it just puts them on more. And really, if you have any dog at all, don't yell at your dog. Okay, because half the time they think, oh, You're barking? Well, if you're going to bark, I'll bark with you. Let's bark together. They think it's a sing-along. They really do. And, I know. I love this. You can still wear it, by the way. Doing the magnet thing was a smart move because you can still wear it. Let me try to do this. You can still wear it on a sweater or something. It'll hold. And look, it won't tear your clothing if you're wearing velvet or something really pretty. So I'm all about magnets, and I'm going to become a magnet girl. These magnets are the best thing. 6 of them for $1. Or so far it's $1. I don't know. The Dollar Tree's talking about raising their prices. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, back to Sasha. She charged David. She charged not David, I'm sorry. She charged my husband, and he ran back to the car, and he's got the windows rolled up, and she's just like, really giving him a mouthful. Well, hold on a minute. I need my coffee back. Now that Blue Santa's out of the way, I can have my coffee back. Hold on. Oh. One day, people, I'm going to have a chair. A quiet chair that does not creak. I swear this thing is so noisy. Anyway, quick sip. So, I said, okay. I turned around and looked, and Sasha's coming back towards me. And I basically squatted down, and I said nothing. I was like, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Just whisper, it's okay, it's okay. She walks by me. Then she goes to get Baron, and he walks by me. Now, in my pocket are 2 packages of hot dogs. Opened them up, put them in a Ziploc baggie. Don't ever go to rescue an animal without a hot dog. You know what I mean? I mean, their affections are easily bought. Plus, they're probably hungry, and they probably haven't eaten anything because everything they own is in ruins, and they're stressed out because their owners, who they consider their guardians, are missing. And I said, okay, we got to keep it quiet around here. But what you don't realize when a horrible event like this happens, and it happens, we have them all the time. Tornadoes are not something to play with. They get a lot of trucks out there, and the trucks run on generators, and so it can get kind of loud. So for me, it's always good to be very quiet. But hanging around my neck, I have my whistle. If you only get one single thing in your life to protect you from a fire, from a broken down car, from an assault that's about to happen, if somebody grabs you, have a goddamn whistle. I'm sorry, but a whistle will save your life. And people can't hear you. If you're trapped under debris, you could be screaming your head off. They can't hear you because of the machinery. But a good whistle... My whistle's on my purse right now, or I'd show it to you. But a whistle will render a pitch that people can hear, even if machinery is going on. Because the machinery will stop for a second, blow that whistle, okay? Now, I have a whistle because I know it'll spook the dogs off of me if anything happens, if they happen to get aggressive. Ooh, I'm seeing ABs happening here. I hope they are all... No, they're white, but they look like ABs. They're so clean. Very, very, very shiny. Well, let me get camera to, there you go. Anyway, it is a nightmare. Please just get a whistle, okay? Get a whistle, get a little chain, tie it to the side of your purse. It seems like no matter what, when people have a flood, a hurricane, a tornado, high winds, no matter what, they always, women, we are funny. We gotta have our bag. Like that purse is our life, you know? So, put it on a chain, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how easy this is. Hold on. Okay. This is my bag. She's a mess. She's 15 years old. She's a little loved and worn in. What's hanging on the chain? A whistle. That's right. Keep a whistle with you all the time. I mean, you know? Anyway, I sat down with the dogs, and I just started breaking off pieces of hot dog and throwing them about 3 or 4 feet away. And at first they were stressed and a little distrustful. And then eventually they got the hot dogs, and eventually they thought, okay, she's cool. She's one of us. It's okay. We got it. And then guess who shows up? The meanest, nastiest, biggest rooster I've ever seen in my life. It's like Tony Soprano, the rooster. This rooster hates me. He hates everybody. You can tell. But when the owners showed up, they were like, yeah, that's Frankie. I was like, he looks like a Frankie. He should have a bouffant haircut and a gun in his pocket. Frankie the gangster rooster. Getting in the middle of everything. Anyway, then we went walking out. We kind of tried to survey the property. After we got the dogs settled, they're eating their hot dogs. They're calming down. I need to, like, let them know that they're okay, but we got to check out the rest of the property. I don't know if there's more animals here who are in trouble. You know, I have a vet on standby who is 15 minutes away, and luckily he did not suffer any tornado damage. So we're going to, I hate trying to do 2 things at once sometimes. I swear, there are days when I can't do one thing at once, and then there are days I can't do anything. Anyway, he's on standby. He's waiting. He's like, you know, get whatever animals you can get out of there. Bring them in. We're on standby. I've got staff here. I'm ready to go. I'm like, okay. He's like, by the way, are you okay? Are you safe? Because those are guardian stock dogs. I said, I know they're guardian stock dogs. I got it. I got it. We're all good. We met. We like each other. And Sasha is letting me touch her. She's letting me, you know, scratch her under the chin. I'm not going anywhere near her head right now where the laceration is because, you know, she's, you know, I don't want to spook her, you know, and so that was kind of, you have to go slowly. Anyway, the most important thing is that we were there. It was just an act of kismet. I don't think I'm the hero. I think Sasha is. I think she took a hit and wasn't going down. Oh, but then we found a puppy. That little tiny puppy that I'm holding in the video. There was this little tiny puppy, and I was like, oh my God, there's no other puppy around. There's no mom around. except for what comes out of the bushes, but a Rottweiler. Now, most people are afraid of Rottweilers. I happen to love Rottweilers. The first dog I rescued from school was a Rottweiler. Uh, and they are wonderful, but they're also protective. This was a male Rottweiler, so it was not the dog's mommy, so he didn't care that I took the puppy. And I was like, I'm just going to take this little puppy here. I'm going to be okay. And I threw him a couple of hot dog chunks, too. You know, I mean, because he looked hungry, and he was like, oh, thank you. Very nice of you. Thank you, thank you. He was just the coolest little old redneck dog. I don't know why. I always think dogs have a voice, you know. He was just like, thank you. Thank you. This place is a freaking mess, but thank you for the hot dog. You got another one? I was like, yeah, I got more. I got more, you know. Try not to feed them too fast because I don't want them to get upset and throw up, you know, from the anxiety. And, but anyway, I didn't have anything to corral these dogs and get them into my Durango. Now, they were big. I mean, bigger than Lucy and Gandalf. And Gandalf was 240 pounds. So these are big, big dogs. And I was like, you know, so one of the electrical guys is like, hey, I just wanted to come over and tell you. And I was like, shh, shh, shh. Walk very slowly, and talk very softly. And he was like, I just wanted to let you know the power lines are down. We cut off the power, so it's safe for you now to be in this area. And I was like, thanks. And I was like, you wearing a belt? And he was like, yeah, I'm wearing a belt. I was like, I need to borrow your belt. I promise I'll get it right back to you. I only need it for about 10 or 15 minutes, but I need your belt. He's like, okay. Good chance my pants are going to go flying. I was like, that's all right. I won't tell if you won't tell. Anyway, so I got the belt and made a noose, you know, made a kind of a catch-all leash, you know, and a collar. These stock guardian dogs have never worn a collar in their lives. That took a minute. And then they had to, like, you know, then they tugged and they fought. And it was like, all right, come on, you're okay. So we tried the hot dog bribe. And I said, just follow the hot dog, follow the hot dog. We got them to the truck. It took 3 people for me to pick them up. They were not aggressive at all. They knew that, you know, they were going to the vet and everything was going to be okay. And then the family showed up just as I got Baron in the truck. And I had the little puppy, and the owner came up and she was like, I don't know who the hell you are, lady, but oh, God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. These are my children. These are my babies. I was like, I'm just taking them to this vet. And I gave her the address. She goes, yeah, I know that guy. He's pretty cool. He comes out and looks at my horses too. He's a good guy. And I was like, well, he knows they're coming. And the son asked if he could ride along, you know, because the son was, you know, big, burly, sweet, sweet guy, teddy bear of a guy. Because he was like, I really need a big favor right now. My truck is over there and it's upside down. Can you take me up the road to the store? I just need to get some cigarettes. He said, I ain't had a cigarette all day. I'm kind of freaking out here. I was like, come on, we'll take you and we'll get you some. And, you know, we got chicken and everything for the family. And then people showed up with dog food, and people showed up with, you know, to help sort out the mess. And it was a big mess. And Anyway, so Sasha made it just fine. Baron is fine. They did name the puppy. And I am so full of ego on this. Oh my God. The little puppy they named Stormy Joanna. And Stormy Joanna was a perfect name for little stormy guy. I mean, you know, and the vet was like, I don't know what happened to this little guy, but he survived everything. He is in perfect condition. And, but we're going to go ahead and give him some puppy shots anyway, because he did have a little poker on his foot. I guess he stepped on a nail or something, and they didn't want him to get hurt, you know, and so they did, the vet did everything that he could do. And I'm just saying, not everybody has to be, wow, look at that green. Well, it's going to be pretty. Not everybody has to be a professional EMT or even be trained. There are several fire departments you can go to and get free training. They'll let you volunteer with a program if you want to. Some are going to be a fun experience and some aren't. But for the most part, I think you'll have a great time learning some basic skills. But if you're going to participate in anything, even just as a human being, get a whistle. Get a whistle, tie it to your bag, put it on your keychain. Mrs. Crochet and Coffee has got everything on that damn keychain. I bet she doesn't have a whistle. She's getting one this week. I'm sending her a whistle. I'm sending you a whistle, Alicia. You got to have one, and teach your children how to use a whistle too. Make sure they get them a whistle with, you know, whatever they want on it, a unicorn or whatever. Just make sure it's a good loud whistle, and a metal one is better than a plastic one because then it won't break. And you need to have a whistle. That's all I'm gonna say. Whistle, whistle, whistle. Because it can and will. It might save your life. It might save somebody else's life. Even if you're just walking in the park, if a dog comes running at you, or a man or anybody comes running at you that you don't like, blow a freaking whistle. It scares the hell out of them. It makes them run. It makes them stop and think, oh my God, she's got a whistle. This is loud. It's going to attract attention. And people, when they hear a whistle, stop and go, what's that whistle for? And they will stop and they will come and they will find you. So, let's start making whistles a fashionable thing. Okay? Let's Kardashian the whistle thing. Let's put them on. We'll put fur on them or rhinestones. You can diamond paint your whistle. I mean, you know, come on, you guys. Let's get creative. Let's give everybody for Christmas a whistle in their goodie bag. Okay? You can't not afford them. I mean, they're $1, you know? I mean, you can buy bags of them, but always have a whistle because it will save you. Anyway, that's my message today. I cannot believe I've been talking so long. And, pardon me, coffee. Listen, shine on. Whistle while you work. Whistle, whistle, whistle. And know that, you know, instead of doing all these things to set up for your tornado shelter and everything, keep a whistle close by. Put one around your neck. Put it on your keychain. Put it on your purse. Somewhere you know you're going to get it. If you can tolerate it, put it on a ring and hook that puppy on your phone. You don't go anywhere without your phone. People don't go to the bathroom without the phone. Which, by the way, I have issues with that. Don't take your phone to the bathroom. Come on, guys. I mean, really. You know, I'm having like a George Costanza moment saying, you know, hello, it's been in the bathroom. No, 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 no. But if it's a storm and you're going in your bathroom for shelter, oh, listen to that noise. I'm so sorry. This thing is, you know, and I can't wait to do my Java Joanna cup and hang her. I think I'll just like maybe hang her like, I want to hang her so you can see her, you know, but I'm going to put hooks on the frame, and I have her and a couple of dark burgundy espresso kind of brownish coffee cups that will match her. So thank you, thank you, thank you a million times. Thank you for the lovely, lovely gift. And I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. Shine on. Now, you know what the video is about. You can go back and watch it. I look horrible. No hair, no makeup. It's that kind of day. If I had any hair or makeup, it was from the night before. But anyway, you know, I'm not there for a fashion show anyway. So, I'll see you guys soon, okay? And take care. Next week is a Harry Potter-a-thon. I'm doing a Harry Potter-a-thon. I don't get invited to a lot of events, and I don't do a lot of events. So when I do, it's really kind of a special thing. So please come and join me. And thank you again if you are participating in the Buy Me a Coffee program. But just, you don't have to. I really, nobody has to do anything for me. I just love it when you do, so much, because it just reinforces that what I'm doing is not an epic fail. Anyway, I love you guys. Have a great day. Shine on. Shine, shine, shine big. Bye-bye.